Hello everybody, thank you for waiting. We are back for this, our fourth and final hour of today's broadcast. Too bad, so sad, all good things must come to an end. But first, we've still got one more hour together, so let's make it a good one, shall we?
This isn't Stardew Valley.
It's not Stardew Valley, and boy, her body language has been suggesting that she's been waiting a long time to say that while I've been rambling on.
Oh my god, so if folks don't know, this is a game called Logical Journey of the Zoombinis. I should have done some research on the exact dates and stuff. This is, I believe, a remaster for PC of a game that I played in my youth at school. This was like, it's not Number Munchers or Math Blaster, but it's deep in the nostalgia part of my brain. I remember we had it on CD-ROM. And when I was a kid, and I remember it was so crazy difficult for children, and not to mention difficult, but also like long. I'm gonna pop to the menu or to the map. This game, you're supposed to get 400 of these little blue people across the map. So I am not going to a little bit of context as to why we're playing this, mostly just because like I really wanted to play it and make sure people knew about it, and it's so cute and I love it. As Dave mentioned at some point in the previous 3 hours of the stream, there is actually a Zoombini's speedrun happening at SGDQ at the end of this month, and I was just, I mean, the SGDQ schedule, like if you haven't checked that out, is just fire, which I believe is a cool person way to say good. And it was like a list designed specifically to delight me. I've only played a dozen video games ever, and it seems like all dozen of them are on the speedrun schedule, including Logical Journey of the Zoombinis. However, so I'm going to pop back to the map here. I'm going to click from Journey, which is basically like campaign mode, to Practice, which shows you all of the levels in the game. My cursor's a part of the stream, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything on your screen is on the shared screen.
Right. So for whatever reason, the percent run of the speed running is this leg of the journey, the Who's Bayou leg of the journey up here, which for my money is the worst leg of the whole game. The first leg is fun, the middle leg is the best, and the third leg is kind of difficult. But this is my least favorite leg, and I was like, why are they speed running? I'm sure it's the fastest, but I also think it's the worst. So I said to Dave, what if I spent an hour on stream and just went through all the puzzles that won't be in the GDQ speedrun? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to play very fast and loose with what I choose to play with. First of all, we're going to go back to Journey. We're going to do a little fun bit of character creation, even though it's not going to matter because we're not playing. So I'm going to make my personal Zoombini.
Yay! On the plus side, it looks like they all have purple hair, so...
Well, it's kind of bluish.
Indigo.
Everything's indigo. So there's no purple nose, so I'm picking a blue nose, but a ponytail on the top of her head, big glasses, blue nose, and tennis shoes. That is very much a me.
Oh, we still have the Stardew name generator, fortunately.
Yeah, so Kiedu is going to be me. I'm going to create my little person. The good Dave, what do you think your little person should be? Do you want the first haircut?
You should be able to just hand me your keyboard.
There you go. Trading keyboards. Dave's now driving.
Yep. As you can tell by the ensuing chaos, that's a flat top for sure.
I mean, honestly, we pretty much look identical except for our hair, so that's fine.
I got the cool shades though. I'm a cool shade kind of guy, and have a big red nose just like in real life.
Shut up.
I have rosacea. And what are... Oh, I can... Oh, no, I can't become footless. I have to have...
You see how the little arrow went away?
Yeah.
Which is a mechanic. The remaster has some tools that I don't remember that little arrow.
Let's see. I'm gonna be... So it's sneakers, and what are these blue shoes?
Roller skates.
Oh. Well, I get... What represents the bottom half of me? This looks like this, well, this either... Okay, so I know this is a propeller kind of thing.
Yeah.
But instead, what I'm going to imagine is that's just one really narrow stick body and then two little flapper feet at the bottom. And that is exactly how I am built in real life.
Just click on the name for your name. There you go.
E-Chrono Choco. Let's see. What's Dweirma? A very Elder Scrolls kind of name right there.
Yep.
Biba. Ogre. Spachoko. Perfect.
Spachoko. Okay, so click on the big arrow at the top, above your little guy.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Hooray! Spachoko has been spawned
Hooray!
onto this planet.
All right. So now it won't let us leave unless there's 16 of us. So we're just gonna roll the big dice, and it's going to finish creating all of our little friends. I'm not gonna wait. We're gonna move on to the first puzzle. I think I'm gonna do the first leg on easy. Maybe have you do the pizza level for fun, and then we'll. We gotta.
Days tossed about by a stormy sea.
Voice acting.
Zombies reach the shore of a peculiar land.
Oh, I suppose we should. We did the unskippable cutscene yesterday when we were testing this out.
Yes.
So essentially, the Zoombinis live here on the southwest part of the map, and basically the bad guys come and kick them out of their home.
They've been colonialized.
So now they have to.
England came.
Now they have to go and find a new home. So that's our job, is to get all 400 Zoombinis to their new home. So this game there's a couple of these levels that are basically impossible to actually. I'm sure it's not impossible. I've never really learned how to play them right, but they're so generous that it doesn't matter. But essentially, there's this. It's called the allergic cliffs, and this face down here was allergic to something in that Zoombini. And so when it sneezed, I lost one of these. So we only have 4 more tries. Interestingly, the blue nose and the springs and the glasses got through the top. So I guess it's the haircut that is the problem. Then I'll put all of my flat top friends, of course, that is. Put all my ponytail friends through the top. Should have gotten an actual mouse. This is pretty annoying with the trackpad.
I might have. I mean, if you really desperately want to be using a mouse instead, I can make that happen. I can produce a mouse for you.
Well, now that I'm using one hand for the clicker and one hand for the trackpad, it's less annoying. So now we're in uncharted territory. Okay. God, I love the sound effects. Sound effects are so good. Let's do... Nope.
He's doing an impression of me whenever a cat gets near me.
Yep.
Including, but not limited to, our own cats.
Yep. Don't forget to take your allergy meds.
And that's a good streaming etiquette right there. Just talk with your mouth wrapped around a water bottle. I guess that's good etiquette right there.
We did it! We played the first level.
Hooray! G.
Thank you.
G squared.
I feel so bad. Like, I know that this is not great content. These are the boringest levels.
I'm trying to think of, like, we're playing your childhood game here on stream this weekend. Maybe next time we could play one of my childhood games. But that's the one that comes to mind is Carmageddon, which is quite a violent splat fest. Which,
you don't really think that's good for your channel?
Yeah, no. Well, not the family-friendly kind of vibe we're going for, so not that one. I'll think on that.
Yeah. This is another level where I swear it doesn't actually... It's not... You really can't solve it, but it doesn't seem to matter. Go ahead. Hang on. Okay.
She's thinking.
So, no, this top cave troll, at some point, if she shoots me down, she'll say, "Not all doors are open to you," which is a thing I say to Maple when he wants to go in the basement.
This way.
Sorry, I know most of the bits.
Do go in.
This game is so deep in my psyche.
Oh wait, have I been sorted yet? No, I'm right there.
Oh, I've lost track of which one we are.
You who just recently.
There it is.
Ah, I spoke over the
This
thing.
one's me. Well, I told you it was the wrong cave troll. Shucks. Like I said, this is the easiest, and I mean, granted, I'm not super paying it. Oh, you know what? I think on the easy level, it's possible they only go in 2 of them.
Oh. You're playing two Galaxy Brain for this difficulty mode.
Yep. This one has never really,
You'll do.
or it never really made sense.
One of the chosen few.
I'm guessing it's probably. Oh, okay.
Oh, we're just not allowed to make her make the. We are not allowed to have her perform the voice line you want so badly to hear.
Tisk tisk.
Where does this one go? Didn't I try this over here? I guess not.
One of the chosen
Okay,
few.
I was right.
Do go in.
We were talking about how the difficulty was set too low for you, but I don't know.
No, like I said, this one just never really, like, this one's always just sort of make it up as you go.
Is closed.
But also, you have a ton of, like, when the rocks start to rumble, you have, like, 2 more Zoombinis. We're not even there yet, so.
Hit me.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Spachoko.
Hi, Spachoko. There is actually a very...
The good Spachoko.
That's funny. There's a very small difference in the speed if the first cave troll is going to let you in, but the second one... Oh, there go the rocks. We may... How embarrassing if I don't get everybody in this time. Took me a while to realize that the whole bottom was off limits. Shoot.
See what happens when you stream.
Yeah, this is good streamer luck.
Go on.
Come on.
Back in
Yes, okay.
back in music school, my piano instructor and other instructors in general would always tell me, like, you know, when you're practicing a piece for a performance, make sure you practice to like 110% proficiency, because once you go on stage live in front of
Planes?
Wait.
Whatever you are. Make me a pizza.
Extremely important voice line.
Yep. But yeah, my music instructors would always say, you know, practice a piece to 110% proficiency, because as soon as you get on stage in front of actual people, nerves are gonna take at least 25% of your ability. So you know, if you're having some difficulties playing this game that you don't usually have, it's just stage fright.
That's performance nerves for you.
That's what it do.
For the record, that last level was not stage fright. That level's just hard. And by hard, I kind of just mean incomprehensible. This one, however, the pizza level, I can do it. Most difficult. This is easy.
Is there is there a blindfolded category for Zoombini?
Probably. I mean, you could... Well, I will say that the game is not terribly... It's probably not terribly accessible. I don't know if there's like an audio description. You want everything? Whoosh. That's the most difficult part, is when he covers, because he only has room for 3 pizzas on his thing. So at a certain point you have to write down. Seriously? Okay, I really don't recommend a pineapple, jalapenos, sausage, mushroom, and cheese pizza, but...
I'd eat it.
Whatever you want, Arlo. Oh, this is Arlo, by the way.
Hello, Arlo.
Oh, my pizza. Well done.
Thank you!
Jorb completed.
I did it! Oh my god. I don't know if anybody else but me is having fun.
That's lesson number 1 about, or rather, component number one of good streaming is you yourself must be having fun.
I am having fun.
Wahoo. If you are having fun, then the audience will at least have an easier time having fun.
Can you hear the game audio?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, one of my favorite things is that a lot of this, there's this little waiting area. So basically, like, you can put your Zoombinis in this little thing, and then you can
IKEA Kallax shelving unit here.
So like you can lose Zoombinis along the way. And so if you don't have enough, and then another party comes up, there's only 16 spots down here, so the game puts the extras up here. But these little, I love that these little waiting areas are all like interactable. It's just cute little programming. These mushrooms change color. These mushrooms change color. This little troll guy.
Very Terry Gilliam-esque troll.
This bubbles up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna switch to practice. We're gonna go on the hardest difficulty, and we're gonna do the pizza one again.
Vera hard.
Yep.
Snack and dinner and dessert, baby, would satisfy me.
So
He's enthused.
things got harder.
Are we fleens yet?
No, we're never fleeing.
Darn.
Okay.
We'll never satisfy them without our fleenliness.
Legitimately, I might need paper and pencil for this level. Is that possible?
If you can use the back of the flished.
The flish, and then do you have a writing utensil? So the first level was pretty much Arlo would either tell you he wanted all the toppings so nobody saw, but if he doesn't like the topping you give him, it's down here. Or if there's anything on it he doesn't like, it goes down here. If they want more toppings, they throw it back here. And also the way it works with 3 of the tree trolls is that if none of them like the combinations, then it's down here. So it gives you this information ahead of time. Guys, it's been like 10 years since I've done this puzzle on this difficulty rating. Let's see if we can actually do this. I may flop at this on the internet. But, so I've got troll 1. I don't remember their names. 1, 2, and 3. They definitely, so they don't like these combinations down here. I don't remember how to do this hard, you guys. Okay.
Challenge mode.
Truly.
The Dark Souls of Zoombini's pizza.
I'm okay. There's a couple toppings that are not represented in the game at all yet, so we'll see what happens there.
More toppings.
So he wants peppers.
Something's wrong.
Uh-oh. There's something on that I don't want.
I have to talk through the puzzle. Okay. We don't know anything about sausage yet.
You're very good at catching pizzas on your head.
On that I don't like.
Is that all I get?
Something on that's not
Good
good for me.
That good streaming is saying the voice acting along with them.
He's sausage intolerant, unfortunately.
Nope, we don't know what anybody feels about cherries.
Imagine being sausage intolerant.
For the record, if you take too many tries, they start to smack Zoombinis and off the path,
Something there I won't eat.
and then you lose Zoombinis. That's how you lose, is if you...
There's something on that I don't want.
I don't know if you could possibly do bad enough to lose all 16 in a level, but whatever you get blown off the path, you don't take to the next spot, and then you can't move forward until you have at least 16.
I think you nearly put down a challenge there for me.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna mess it up intentionally. Okay, so Arlo likes peppers and cherries. And what's her name likes?
I forgot there was a dessert compliment there.
It's not just cherries on pizza.
Cherries and jalapenos on pizza.
And so far, the third guy doesn't want any of those things. Okay, so there's lots of knowledge about pineapple. Hey, who likes pineapple?
The third guy's just Eeyore. Hanging out in the back.
It is actually possible for them to
Some of those toppings are distasteful.
put pineapple.
Gee, I wasn't expecting that.
To just have a plain sauce. And that's what they want. Of all these options, all they want is plain sauce. Okay.
Just a sauce disc.
So, because the first guy likes pineapple, I can guarantee that he does not like cheese. Because there is a cheese and pineapple in the discard pile. He does not like, I guess, sprinkles is what that is. Because
Jimmy's.
yeah, Jimmy's or sprinkles. Because there's a cheese.
You
No.
have to rustle them, you know.
That's wrong. He doesn't like chocolate sauce. Because there's a chocolate sauce and pineapple.
Mm.
He could like Jimmy's because he just would have discarded that for the cheese. Okay.
Is chocolate covered pineapple a thing?
Yeah, you can put chocolate covered on dried anything, really. I'm gonna try just who likes the Jimmy's.
More toppings!
So he does like.
He wants mushroom and ice cream.
Not for me, thanks.
Gee, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh shoot! I
one.
haven't looked at mushrooms at all, have I? Okay, so if he does want Jimmy's, that means he doesn't want chocolate and he doesn't want cheese, and we knew that. Okay, so I think. Oh,
Get your mush on.
who wants the mush?
There's stuff on that I don't like.
Good.
More toppings.
Something's wrong.
He does not.
I know what I like on my ice cream is sauteed mushrooms. Mm-mm.
Okay, so I think we know that Arlo wants peppers, cherries, pineapples, and Jimmy's.
You don't have to call them Jimmy's.
Is that not what they are? Sprinkles? Whatever. I just wrote /sprinkles on my sheet. I follow directions. And the middle one wants sausage and mushrooms. How many are there total? 5, 6, 7, 8. I still don't know which one of them wants the cheese. Because all we know is that Arlo doesn't want the cheese because he wants the sprinkles. But we don't know which one of them wants the chocolate sauce. Annoying.
Chocolate sauce on the pizza instead of marinara.
Yeah.
It's a brown pizza. You've heard of red pizza, you heard of white pizza.
Thank you
She's
for-
concentrating.
Thank you for trying to be funny while I'm trying to figure this out.
Yep. I suppose maybe Dairy Queen does make brown pizzas, so to speak.
Something on that I don't like.
Is there
More
anything on that?
toppings? No.
What?
Yeehaw!
Oh, he's done. He wanted just cheese. Okay. Great.
Oh, hooray!
Hooray, go me. Okay. So, there are 8 toppings total. 1, 2.
I like how conceivably these last two folk are just going to stand in a pile of pizzas they dislike.
I don't know. He wants peppers, cherries, pineapple. No, he doesn't want the chocolate sauce. Okay, he doesn't want the chocolate sauce because he wants the pineapple and the sprinkles, and they aren't with chocolate sauce. So she wants sausage, mushroom, chocolate sauce.
Nom? Question mark?
We'll see if I got it.
Something must go.
Little pizza makers.
Hey!
I'm a pizza genius.
Wow.
Okay. When Arlo takes his pizza and he stands up, they're going to do a good voice line, so don't talk over it. Peppers. Cherry. Pineapple. Cheese.
That is an order for sure.
Yep. Well, when one of your friends only wants plain cheese, you got to go all out.
There's stuff on that I don't like.
Oh!
Oh.
I did it bad. What did I do? Oh, the cheese. There's not supposed to be cheese on it. Okay, he bonked me, so that's how you know I'm close. Peppers. I wasn't paying. I was busy streaming instead of doing the science. Cherries. Pineapple. No cheese, no chocolate. sprinkles. Right? 'Cause he's got the cheese, chocolate, mushroom sauce. Okay.
Truly one of the pizzas of all time.
Is it less gross now that there's not cheese on it?
Thank you, thank you.
He thinks so, clearly.
Oh, he didn't say have a pizza party. They don't always say all the lines, I guess.
Zombini! Hip hip zombini!
I'm cheering along with him. I did it!
She is triumphantly shaking her fists in the air.
Hip hip Zoombini! Oh my god, it's the most fun game in the whole world. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna play Fleens on the hardest. I'm actually gonna yeah, okay. Fleens is one of my favorite.
Fleen's VVH% run incoming.
Oh my god. I need so much paper. So growing up, my mom had a big like desk size notepad, like a blotter. And we had this, and it like you could tear a page out, and that blotter by our home PC was just covered in scribbled notes about pizza toppings and fleens. Okay, so Dave, do you want to guess anything about this? This is all the instruction you get.
Well, you've walked me through.
I have.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer.
This is far from my first time being shown this game by you.
Well, now I feel bad that I'm making you watch me play it. Sort of hoping it would be new.
I mean, I remember setting you up with the Windows 98 virtual machine so you could play this back in grad school before the Steam version came out.
Saved everybody.
Yeah.
So, I don't know for sure what hair means, but there's one with this hair. So when you get to this hardest difficulty, it doesn't match hair. So basically, okay, I guess I forgot to explain. There's a 1-to-1 relationship.
No explanation for the audience.
There's a 1-to-1 relationship between the fleens and your Zoombinis based on. Let me take it back a step. Some puzzles are just based on the puzzle themselves, like the pizza one we just watched. Some are actually based on the characteristics of the Zoombinis, like this one. This is so like the first two with the bridge in the cave were based on the Zoombinis themselves. The pizza one is not. This one is again. So there's basically a 1-to-1 relationship between each of the fleens and the Zoombinis. The goal is to, every time you present a fleen or a Zoombini up here, their matching, quote unquote, matching fleen will jump down and chase them up the tree. The goal is to pull down these 3 fleens who then disturb the bee's nest, and then all the fleens run away. So you have to work out which fleens match up to which Zoombinis and get rid of the fleens. But at this level, you don't know what characteristics, like hair matches nose or whatever. So I have lined up those Zoombinis by hair, just because that's usually the easiest for me to eyeball. And so there's 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. So then I go to any of the fleen characteristics and see if there's any that match in those numbers. I'm going to start with hair just because it's easier. There's 4 pink hairs. There's 5 bandanas. I already know that it's not hair to hair because I don't have any sets with 5. So now I'm going to go by eyeballs.
Where does one buy eyeballs anyway? I'm just going to pop down to the eyeball store.
Well, you're really going to do your best to make this entertaining, aren't you? You can tell me to stop whenever. Like, I won't be mad if you're like, listen, you're bringing down the vibes.
You're doing fine.
Bringing down the channel. All right.
I'm ruining my own online presence by being present at this moment.
Oh, I'm ruining your online presence. Okay. So, my groups are a little bit wonky in terms of spacing. But now I've got 3, 3, 4, 5, and 1. Got 5 reds, 4 pinks. Wait. Oh, by eyes.
Never mind.
Yeah, so I've got 5 one-eyes and 5 red bandanas, so that could be it. 4 beady eyes, That could be the 4 pinks.
I'm seeing 6 Star Trek visor people.
These?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we have 6 of in the audience here?
Well, definitely not by eyes.
Propeller butts? Are there 6 of them? No.
Yes, you've got a good way to do it. What is there the most? What is 1, 2, 3? So if we want to look at Star Trek visors is 6, and there's 1, 2, 3 sunglasses, 1, 2, 3 angry eyes, and 1, 2, 3, 4 bandanas. So there's nothing unique. Okay, so
pink noses? Yes.
actually, I think, yeah, there's actually 7 pink noses.
Interesting.
You see 7 of anything on the fleens?
High heel shoes?
Nope.
Oh. Not enough. We don't have 7 stiletti.
I find noses the hardest to colors.
Yeah, I suppose the the subtle variation in color here is also not the most accessible thing, but it's fine.
Yeah. But okay, you're right. We have 7 pink noses. 7 is a high number of something to have in common. Oh, you know what? There's only 1 of the Viking. What do we have only 1 of in ours? That's where we started. But there's only 1 Girl Scout hair, but we had kind of decided that didn't work for hair. So anything other than hair that we only have.
Sleepy eyes.
Yes, we only have 1 sleepy eyes, and we only have 1 gym shoe. I like to try to get it perfect, but I haven't done this in a couple of years. So if we have 3, we can fill up the branch before we leave.
When you were younger, you went for perfection, and then you married me, and perfection became non.
Okay, so if the only thing that we have is sleepy eyes, then this guy with the Viking hat, if the Viking hat represents the sleepy eyes, then the Viking hat also has the pink nose, which we have 7 of. So is there anything that this Viking hat has 7 of? Definitely not green noses. I don't think it's bandanas. And I don't think it's cowboy boots. Which makes me think that then the Viking helmet is the... If we organize our Zombini by...
This is how governments happen. Everyone line up according to your feet.
Okay. So, if we have Zombini feet equal fleen hair, that means that our 1...
Sorry, just one of those unique sentences.
Yes. Zombini feet equals fleen hair. So we have 1 to 1. Then we have 5. Oh, we have 5 bandanas. Good. We have 2, 4, and 2. So it's 2 blue hairs. Yeah, we got it. 2 blue hairs, 2 green hairs, and 4 pink hairs. We got this. Okay. So
she's clapping. You can tell she's into it.
Got it. Of course I'm into it. Zombini feet equals fleen hair. So we need two of the bandanas, which are the propeller feet. So then let's look at what do fleeing feet equal. So there's of the bandana hats, we've got two with matching feet, one with tires, one with treads, and one with cowboy boots. So there's two of these that match. And they have the same color noses. Great. So it's these two. Have different eyes. We know that Zombini nose equals fleeing eyes.
I gotta admit, I admire the tenacity of the fleens with their blue hair choice to have the ponytail coming straight out the top of their head. That's a fashion choice. Boldly going where no ponytails have gone before.
Hair, feet, eyes, nose. So the fleeing nose is what 3 of my bandana friends have in common.
The real question is, the fleens that are wearing the bandanas, are they doing so out of conscious, deliberate decision to do so, or is it just them trying to cover up their male pattern baldness?
So you know what I've discovered? We should stop streaming this because I cannot concentrate on the very specific information. Okay, so flea noses are Zombini hair because I have these three have the same hair.
No filling allowed.
I'm sorry, it's not your fault. It's just I can't concentrate.
I'll get you some Dave canceling headphones.
Okay, it's gonna be one of these guys. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I can't believe I didn't get it perfect. This is gonna be this guy. See?
Hooray!
I know what I'm doing.
I never doubted you.
I know. Okay, so
I'm just vamping.
So now I need the bandana guy with the visor. And we know that fleeing eyes equals these Zombini noses. And I want greens. Okay. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, you know what I did? I mean, he is a bandana guy with a green nose. I got the bandana wrong.
Being married to an idiot strikes again.
Oh no. Guys, what have I...
Well, 12 years ago I asked you on a date and you said yes.
Must have...
12 years ago I asked you on a date.
Okay, so Zombini eyes equal... At this point, I feel like I've lost my... I may not get it at all anymore. Okay, that's something.
Streamer nerves. And dumb husband.
Well, I also didn't prep for this at all. I jumped into the hardest version of fleens with no preparation. Okay. So.
You're de-rusting, it's fine.
I need the one... Fleen hair is with the... has 4 feet. So first of all, it's definitely not you. One of these. I can still get it without losing any Zombinis if I get it right this time. So I have one chance at this. I know.
Does this mean I'm forbidden from vamping?
Don't you think the suspense is going to do it for the... You don't think the suspense is going to do it?
The tension.
Oh my god. Okay.
One last chance.
It's got to be one of these 8. And I know that they're going to have a green nose like this. I think that Flea nose is Zombini hair. He has a ponytail. I think it might be one of these 2. And also they need the sunglasses. And I think that fleeing hair is Zumbini nose, and the sunglasses is... I don't have any Zumbinis with ponytail and a red nose, so I have screwed something up. I'm doing great, guys. Might have this back. I was not really focusing.
I'm just sitting here thinking about Zumbini nose hair. It's a trip, let me tell you.
Gotta start from... Okay.
I have faith in you.
Something is wrong. Double check me on this. These guys, these fleens, they both have the bandana, which we think is... which has to be their propeller, right?
So far.
Because it's the only thing all 4 of these fleens have in common. And it's the only thing all 4 of our Zumbini. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This fleen has the Star Trek visor, and this fleen has the Star Trek visor. But this Zumbini on the far left, this Zumbini on the far right, don't have anything in common other than their propeller.
Oh, are they? Are they also aligned in that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only way you can play those. How is it possible? It has to be propellers, because otherwise there's nothing else. Propellers have to be the hair, because otherwise there's nothing that the... I messed this... Do I fundamentally not understand? Are we going to have to remove this entire stream from the internet?
Well, let's see. So we got... It's definitely bandana V propeller.
I think it has to be.
And...
But then those 2 other guys don't have anything else in common.
Well, I'm seeing cowboy boots. What's the one unique thing up top? Is it red nose? No, because there's one pink nose as well. Oh, that doesn't disqualify them.
But they have to go in order.
Oh, right.
I think that's the only way the game works, is if the first Zumbini is the first fleen, the second Zumbini is the second fleen.
So...
Why is my brain broken?
So, what else do... feet might be glasses? Feet might be eyes?
Which to which?
I'm looking at fleens 1 and 2 with the jetpack feet.
Yeah.
And the similar glasses.
The first 2 Zumbinis also have similar hair, though.
Oh, yeah.
Which is their eyes. Which
Hair is eyes. Got
hair
it.
is eyes. The only...
That's my favorite beetle. Never mind.
Okay. The only thing different
George Harris eyes.
The only thing different between these 2 fleens is their eyes. The only thing different between these 2 fleens is their noses. Or, I have that backwards. These are Zumbinis, these are fleens. So Zumbini nose has to equal fleen eyes. Which I have. I had that right.
Hooray!
And we're pretty sure that Zumbini feet has to equal fleen hair. So it's just... I still don't know how I've... The first fleen and the last fleen have the same hairstyle and eye style, but that can't be, because the Zumbinis have sunglasses versus sleepy eyes, green nose versus purple nose, and big hair versus tiny hair.
Well, let's see. What did we identify positively just now?
Zumbini nose equals fleen eyes.
Okay.
And Zumbini feet equal fleen hair.
So what kind of... We've got a whole lot of... We got 5 stiletto bearers.
The red high heels?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what...
And none of them are up here. None of them are up here yet.
Right.
So what do we have 5 of? That's not... So we have Zumbini nose and feet taken care of. So that means we have Zumbini hair and Zumbini eyes left to identify.
We do have 5 cyclopses.
Yep.
Or, I'm going to call them monobrows instead. Unibrows. Because I assume that cyclopses only have 1 eyebrow.
If there's 5 cyclops, that would mean that
If there are any cyclopses with 2 eyebrows in chat, I apologize.
maybe feet. Eyes equal feet is what I had before. and I didn't think it would work because then we need. Oh, okay. So if it's Zoombini, if it's Cyclops with a ponytail, we gotta move along. We gotta see it. Hey!
Yay!
High five!
Hip hip Zoombini.
We did it. I still don't understand what I was looking at. Yay!
Well done.
He doesn't know. That was not well done at all. I mean, we didn't lose any Zoobinis, so I guess
That's right.
good for us.
Look at the save file. You'll see it's legit.
Holy smokes. Okay,
De-rusting.
so first things first. So this one is on the easy level, quite easy. The interesting thing about, so basically this is a Zoombini sorting level. The interesting thing about this one is that the game hasn't decided what the sorting is until you put your first Zoombini in. So I'm going to put glasses here, and it's going to let him in. And now I'm going to test if it'll let him in or not. It does. They have nothing in common except glasses, except eyeballs. So now we know that it's just, all it's reading is eyeballs. So we just sort them by eyeballs. Cyclops is in here. Like, there's no wrong, there is a wrong, but like, I chose Cyclops is next, so Cyclops is go in the next one. More about the grouping than the organization. I shouldn't even have finished this. This is just the completionist in me.
Yeah.
Like, we could just move along, but
I want to see you do the VVH % on this one.
is that super difficult?
Yes, I made that up just now, so
Okay.
that's very
I'm not
hard.
kidding. The super difficult version of this puzzle is stupid hard.
Find the one position that every Zoombini can
I'm
fit
pretty
into.
sure this is one of the reasons why this game was so important to me as a kid, is because it is too hard for kids. Some of these levels on the very difficult are too hard. So we're gonna raise this by one difficulty level each time. So now we're gonna do it on 2 stars.
Oh, so hard.
So now it's got 2 axes, right? So 2 of the features the game doesn't care about, 2 of the features it's sorting by. So let's see.
And those have not been defined yet until you place one somewhere.
I think, yeah. Or maybe the which it's ignoring is predefined, but what like the organization is not yet defined. Ooh, is there anybody who has 3 things common? That's yes, no, they only have 2 things. Well, okay. So I'm gonna put her here. So your first Zoombini is always guaranteed. I'm gonna put this girl in the same one. Ha! So we know that they're
roommates.
We know that they are. They have matching hair and matching eyes. So we are. Oh shoot. Are we ignoring hair and eyes, or are we only using hair and eyes? They're letting different feet and different noses in the same room. So they are ignoring feet and noses. And they are sorting by hair, eyes. But we don't know yet which one goes in which. So I'm going to put a girl with the same hair over here. So hair goes across, eyes go up and down. So this girl has the same eyes and the same hair, so they should let her into the same. Yep. Okay, so I'm not going to finish this. Because we're trying to go, but does this upgrade in difficulty make sense, right?
Yes.
Terrific.
There's a hair axis and an eye axis.
Exactly, and we are ignoring feet and noses.
as is customary in our society.
Now let's go up another level. So now, same number of axes, but certain of these are already pre-blocked off. So if you pick the wrong ones and create an axis, and there's just Zoombinis that just can't go to their house, and you just have to leave them behind. So it's sort of like, there's one other level, the very last, the very hardest level. You basically have to mentally do it before you can actually do it.
Yep.
You have to think through the whole level on your own. I guess technically you could, if you sat all the Zoombinis out and like planned this out, be like, well, which one, like there aren't 2 in this category and there isn't 1 in this category and there isn't 1 in this category, you could get it 100%. But like God dang, that's hard. Let's look at the hardest version of that puzzle.
VVH%.
This game is rated like 8 years old. Let's take a look at what this one looks like on the hardest.
It's a tesseract.
Look at this nonsense. Look, this is a 3-axis version. So basically there's only one. Now there's going to be one feature that the game is ignoring, and then you have to sort by 3 other features. It is bonkers. So I'm going to put this girl here.
The multi-dimensional journey of the Zoombinis.
I'm not. Yes. Okay. So this friend, she has different nose and feet, but the same hair and eyes. I'm going to put her here, and it says no. So that means that the row is hair, the row is nose or feet. So basically, I probably didn't explain this. Now the game is based on row. It's based on whole tree, like this dimension, and then also this. So
8 years old.
yeah, man, this is what I'm saying. This is a game for children.
Baby game for babies, don't you know?
It is so hard. So it wouldn't let her in this second one. So I'm going to try her in this one. And it lets her in. So that means that the row is either red eyes or the red eyes. Good heavens. The row is either noses. That's why her nose wouldn't let her in. And they're...
I wonder how much the lady is charging for per night in each of these hotel rooms. Which, let's face it, they can be more accurately described as coffins.
Mm-hmm.
I would not spend more than $15. Catherine does not have enough free.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You're not.
No,
I can't. You can't be funny with me right now.
No,
okay.
No spare gigaflops for for joviality.
Okay. So I think.
Gonna have to splash some cold water on her face when we're done with this.
It's so hard.
Overheating.
It's a baby game for babies.
Catherine's gonna blue screen any second now.
It's really hard. Okay, so I think I don't know what I think. Those are all my ponytail girls. I'm gonna try. This is not a random guess. This is actually a real life guess. Okay.
Nope, it was random. It was entirely random. You didn't think that was gonna work. And that's why it didn't work.
What if propellers is a cross? Of course I've lost any data I learned from when this girl fell down. Like, I've already forgotten what I learned from that. Oh, away. Go back to your house.
Get in your hole.
Get in your hole.
I like how their feet dangle though.
Yeah, it's pretty. I enjoy that too. Nope. Also, the clock went away, for the record. Now you have much less information about how many guesses you have, because it was too easy, I guess.
Well, I think back in the day there wasn't any more screen space for any more UI.
There's a clock in the earlier levels, like the easier versions.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just too many doors for them to program a clock in.
Yep. Hey!
Okay. Still don't know if its hair is the overall. Hair is the overall tree. Although I don't know, I just had him wrong. So here's the thing: it hadn't decided that which hair this was. It's just that he hadn't fit the other problems. The problem is that I still don't know.
We don't know what was wrong with him. It was just something's wrong. Gives me a bad feeling, bad vibe from that one.
So hair is the whole tree. Eyes must be. No, we decided eyes didn't. We decided eyes didn't matter. Shoes or nose might be a cross. Eyes is vertical. skull, and hair is the baby.
That's a good life advice in general. Hair is the whole tree. Words to live by.
Okay. Shoes does not go across. So it must be noses goes across. Red noses. Propellers. Shoot! I am...
Close up shop. Grab a room.
You guys, I'm so dumb. This game is for babies, and I'm about to lose 12 Zoombinis.
How dare you not be an expert at the hardest difficulty mode of this game you haven't played in several years?
Because it's a game for children. No, shoot. He should probably go in here. Hey, look, see? It is doable. It's just really, really hard. Okay, it is shoes that doesn't matter. And you know how I know that is because now there's shoes in multiple vertical positions, shoes in multiple horizontal positions, and shoes in multiple trees. So, in theory, I could 100% the rest of this.
I say go for it.
Okay, I mean, the word in theory is important.
Yeah.
Okay. So, big column row. I'm writing this down. So and
It's true.
And shoes are nothing. That means row I think is nose. Big one has got to be hair. And the
We're full of-
column is eyes.
We're full of nose rows here.
So okay, so that means I'm gonna do them all by hair. These are my ponytail girls. Done with them. All my Girl Scouts. So she's got shoes don't matter. She's got Girl Scout hair, so she goes in the big one. She's got tiny eyes, so she goes in the second column, and green noses are new. So she's gonna go there. Hot diggity poop.
It's like, whose line is it anyway? The noses are made up and the shoes don't matter.
How long have you been sitting on that?
Oh, about 15 seconds.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt your train of thought.
Thank you, because I would have been mad if I put her in the wrong place. Okay, so she goes in the second one because of the hair. She's got sunglasses, so she goes in the middle column, and she's got a yellow nose, which means a new row. I am so proud of myself. She's got Girl Scout hair. She's got a Cyclops, which she's our first Cyclops, so she goes in the fifth. Got a yellow nose, which means
Yay!
I'm a genius.
See?
All right.
Told you.
He's got flat top, so this is our last friend over here. He's got sunglasses, which means he goes in the middle column, and he's got a green nose, which means he goes.
Hey.
All right. I have nobody with that little single tuft of hair, so that means we're not going to use that whole tree. All right. We're going to do them by nose color, so I don't completely lose track of my... Okay. Oof. Okay. Red noses go on the bottom. Sunglasses go in the middle column. And this hair goes over in this tree. Purple noses go in the second row. Cyclopses go in the fifth row. Column. One of those should have been a column. I got it right.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. Right.
Just go back and apply the correct words where necessary.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Purple noses again.
We'll fix it in post.
Purple noses, hair, so I just have to get the eyes right. Second.
Editor note, we didn't fix it in post.
I got it right, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yellow. I don't have any green noses, so yellow noses next. Red glasses go in the fourth. Yellow noses go across, red glasses go in the fourth. Yellow noses, sleepy eye. Oh, I'm getting too confident here. Don't screw it up at the very end.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Drum roll, please.
Oh man, you guys.
This
is so hard. Okay, hang
is
on.
that what a drum roll sounds like? I've never heard a drum before.
Oh my god.
I was a pianist, not a drummer.
Okay, sleepy eyes go in the far left column.
Piano roll, please.
Blue nose, and then messy hair.
Hey!
I did it.
Faultless.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, and there's a weird bug where the squirrel lady never comes back. You don't even get congratulated. You just go. You just leave. You guys, that's so hard. This is a game for babies. All right, we're not even going to get to the last leg. We're just going to show you the mud wall. The mud wall is maybe one of the more memorable. So this is another one that has nothing to do with the shape of the Zoombinis. They could all be identical and it doesn't even matter. So you get two axes, you have shape and color, and then you want to hit the mud ball at the ones with numbers on them. The ticks represent the number of balls that'll come out and hit the Zoombinis. So you can't. Ooh, good for me.
Yay!
Okay. Then you change one thing, changing the shape, and so now you know that the shape is horizontal and the color is vertical. This one and this one are in the square. I'm going to leave the square, change the color. I got color wrong, but that's fine. There was no way to know. Hey.
Wahoo!
Wahoo indeed. Of course, this is the easy level. Wait till you see what it looks like on the hardest. Hey! Now
Yet more wahoo.
I know that the second column is yellow, even though I didn't have to actually test it. But now I don't know what other shapes there are. And green star would get me this square, but there's nothing there. So I'm going to try green triangle.
Horseshoes and moons and rainbows.
Hey, look at that. So now I'm going to try green circle. Super duper.
Wahoo part 2.
So now I know I want a blue triangle.
Don't we all want a blue triangle?
I'm really glad you're here and having fun. I should really stop finding you annoying. Like, why are you streaming while I'm playing my game? Why are you streaming while I'm showing off and being nostalgic? So, I know I need yellow because I haven't done that column yet. And it's not a triangle, a star, a circle, or a square. So it must be a diamond. Bammo.
Wahoo!
Nearly perfectly.
Yay!
But also it's the first difficulty level.
That's what you mean nearly. That looks perfect to me.
Well, you can't see when there aren't circles. You can't see when there aren't tickers under. Like I didn't actually do it in the minimum number of shots, but I pretty much did.
Yay!
Thank you.
And now you have graduated to the hardest difficulty.
I don't actually remember what I remember what the end version looks like. Is this one harder? At a certain point, it starts to rotate. Yeah, so... Wait.
I can see some steam coming out of her ears. Which is impressive because she's wearing headphones.
Yeah, okay. So basically what's happening is that the pattern is always going to go green above red,
Ooh.
but not in the same order in the spot. So basically I'm going to do a red triangle, and I'm going to assume it's this one. Yeah.
Yay!
So the shapes are in the same column each time. The colors are in the same order, but in a different orientation in each column. So that's what it looks like on the second hardest level. Here's what it looks like on the third hardest.
Chernobyl.
You now have 3 axes where you also have a different color for the little circle, for the little shape itself has a different color.
That's
For 8-year-olds.
Yeah, that's I was gonna
I don't even want to finish. I don't even want to try to do this level.
Let's demo the the hardest, and then
So I think probably they add the third axis, but maybe take away that rotational element. And then this one has all three. This one has 3 axes and it rotates the colors. Like, just screw you, video game.
baby game for babies.
Baby game for babies. Okay.
You can tap out whenever you
Well,
like.
yeah, I'm not going to finish the level, but I think what this means now, so...
We broke her. Ladies and gentlemen, we broke the Catherine.
I don't remember. I don't remember how it works. 8 years old.
Visibly cracking, crumbling into pieces before my eyes.
I don't want it. It's hard, okay? All right, so we're not even gonna look at so
yes, Mountains of Despair.
So on the easy side, basically you've got one of your this is just a matching game here. So it's pretty much just about hunting them down. So this one matches this one. Double check, you hit the button. If it matches, the thing goes away and your Zoombini is safe.
And that's how photographs are taken.
And you have to reset it. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you get it wrong. I'm getting this wrong on purpose.
Yeah.
This is on the baby level. Nobody at me. This is obviously a mismatch. This is what happens when it doesn't match. Smack. And you lose your Zoombini.
Death.
So it's simply matching,
I
right?
have been shuffled off of this mortal coil.
He's not dead. He just went back to the previous campfire.
Gotcha. Nudge,
true.
nudge, wink, wink.
We were playing. So now, on the next level, basically there's stuff in between them. So you have to figure out, like, okay, she's going to have Girl Scout hair, but it's going to replace her glasses with beady eyes. She's still going to have a red nose. It's going to replace her feet with wheels. So
just teaching 8-year-olds how to do object-oriented programming here.
I mean, probably. Can I even get one? So they're both gonna, so basically the way you think about it is they're both gonna have beady eyes and they're both gonna have wheels. So all you need to do is have 2 that have matching hair and nose. So let's see. I just need 2 that have matching hair and nose. Okay, so she's got Girl Scout hair and a red nose. She's got Girl Scout hair and a red nose. The eyes and the feet are gonna get taken care of by the machine.
Yay!
Yay. Okay, so that's the next hardest level. Now they rotate. So first of all, now you don't get to choose your Zoombini. They're just preloaded for you here. But you get to choose if you put what you put on each side. And I forget how it determines. Like, this is switching between yellow. This is switching noses. And I think just when you put it down here, it picks. If you put it down here, it picks something different. But only for the stuff that's flashing. So like the wheels are always the same. So I need basically the same nose and the same wheels. So if I put a pink nose over here, it guarantees that the pinks match. But also I only get to put... Oh no, that's not true. I can put however many here I want. What also happens, FYI, game for 8-year-olds. If you put this one behind this one, the nose is yellow. But if you put it before, it changes this nose to red. So, but I think now I have Girl Scout hair, glasses, pink nose, wheels.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
And then you do that 16 more times. Like, it's not just difficult, but like, what kind of I just... Bye! Final one. So this one, like, these 2 are on a rotation. So you're gonna have to get these 2 to match these first 2. I don't even wanna. Bye! Alright. And last, but not least, bubble
yes.
bubble thing. I've driven away every single one of our viewers.
I have not been looking.
I am confident I have driven away all of our viewers. So on the easy level, so basically the goal is to get your Zoombinis from here to here without sending them down the abyss. So it's really easy to tell. First of all, this is an eye-based puzzle. And essentially, your first thing is your Cyclopses are not. So if you put a Cyclops on this thing, they're going to go here. The Cyclops eye will send them here, and then off they go. Happy as a clam. If you put a Cyclops person on this arrow, and you follow the arrows, then they're going to go down the mountain.
Oh no.
So first thing first is we can put I'll demonstrate one anyway. Oh, and it takes so gosh darn long. Did you hear me?
Yes. I mean, I don't think God is necessarily a bad word, but...
Well, I was going to say the other thing.
Oh, I see.
So, basically, if you put a non-Cyclops down... Oh, yeah. So, if you put a non-Cyclops down this angle, see this red and white? They will swap. So every time you send somebody through, the arrow swaps. So if they go on the white and they go down here, if they have beady eyes, they're down the hole. But then once this one turns to red, if they're glasses, they're down the hole. So I want to send glasses first. Guys, this is the easiest version. This is the easy level.
Baby mode.
Yeah. And the other thing that's fun is that if you try to go too fast, if any Zoombinis crash into each other while they're on the bubble abyss, they both die. Their bubbles pop and they both fall off into the abyss. So you have to sit and wait.
They fall through the laser grid and get Resident Evil'd.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds bad.
It's, in a word, gruesome.
Yeah. So now that
they got ham-cubed.
Now that this is going this way, I want to send not a Cyclops and not glasses. Here she goes. I'm just going to do these three and then I'm going to get to the next level. So yeah, if you feel like playing the hardest kids logic game ever, I recommend Logical Journey to Zombinis. It doesn't sound like I'm recommending it based on the yelling that I'm doing. But like, it's so hard.
That is quite the field of instructions right there.
So this one, so basically there's these arrows with, instead of just being white and red in terms of on or off, it's a color and off. So whenever a Zombini flies over this color, it will swap the arrow. So you have to use the Zombinis that are going through to deter. Okay. Dave's yawning.
Sorry, it's just.
No, it's too hard for my brain to even think about. This is about the same in terms of difficulty. It's got the same issues. And then let's look at very, 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 very hard.
Dense.
So this one has 3 flippin' arrows. I don't remember. I think what happens is that they get like held here until somebody goes over the appropriate color. I think they get like trapped until you toggle on and off that switch. It's bonkers, you guys. So this is the one where basically I have been known to sit and just mentally, like you put the Zombinis here in a line as you mentalist what order they need to go through the machines before you actually put them through any of the machines, because it's possible to, if you don't do all of them in exactly, it's not just a one by one. If you don't do them all in the same order, you can strand some of them because, or purposely sacrifice some of them because you simply don't have the resources that you need to finish the puzzle.
I want a pizza.
I'm looking at the chat and Dave's thing is like enjoying the show. Like, no. Demonstrably no.
I mean, as you're suffering, but I'm not the one causing the suffering, so I'm all right.
Is the audience suffering? Quote unquote, the audience. Oh my god. Okay, well, we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes on me playing Zoombinis. So anyway, that's Logical Journey into Zoombinis. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm so sorry.
This has been a presentation by Catherine.
I got so much angrier than I thought.
That's what you get for revisiting childhood memories.
Does the Steam page have age guidelines?
I do not know.
Because the problem is, like, it's certainly recommended for children in that, like, there's no sex or violence. Like, it's not going to traumatize them that way. But in terms of, like, difficulty levels, like, this was genuinely traumatizing. Oh, and I should point out, something that I didn't point out is that when you do the journey, like, I got a full group of 15 through on green. So if I go back and take another group of 15 with me, it's by definition, I don't know if it updates. No, okay. So it doesn't matter. We're not going to keep going. But basically, every time you get a group of 16 through, it bumps it up a difficulty level automatically. So like so there's 384 more to go. You only get 3 tries on the easy level before every journey is harder, unless you purposely like abandon 1 Zoombini per leg just to keep it from getting too hard. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Dave, you can go ahead and end it stream now.
It's just... Apparently my wife broke herself.
It's so hard. It's fun. I mean, legitimately, you guys, like, I clearly enjoy doing the Fleens puzzle. Like, I love the Fleens puzzle. The pizza puzzle, the Fleens puzzle. The hotel puzzle is genuinely fun, if just like annoyingly difficult. You get a ton of satisfaction when you get the Fleens puzzle perfectly, I will point out. So yeah. Thanks / sorry.
We're gonna go
comment,
upstairs.
like, subscribe.
We're gonna go upstairs and play something a little bit more lighthearted and simple, like Dark Souls or Bloodborne.
Yeah.
That'll as a palate cleanser to help us unwind.
Certainly Resident Evil in terms of chill factor.
Yep.
This horror show of a game. Oh, I'm really sorry, you guys.
It's fine. Anybody, we don't have any captive audience members here. Anyone who wanted to leave, we're happy. We're
oh my God,
perfectly able to quietly shuffle out the door.
Bye. There's a reason this is Dave's channel and not mine. Woof.
Hey, I mean, this is what we do here. We play beloved old games for usually the first time, but sometimes not.
I mean, it's beloved and old, I suppose.
Yep. I mean, we've just wrapped up my my Symphony of the Night playthrough, which was not my first playthrough.
That's true.
I mean, my competency with it would betray the idea that I've played it before, but
mine too.
Yeah. Anyhow, that will be all for today, friends. Thank you for your companionship. It is, as always, greatly appreciated. If this is your first time here, if this is your first time still here,
it's not always like this. Don't let me turn you off of the channel.
we play nice games and we have a nice time doing it. If that sounds nice, I recommend a like, a follow, subscribe, etc. It's fast and free and it'll keep you connected for our future nice game shenanigans. What's coming up next on the channel? On Tuesday at 1 p.m. Chicago time, I'm going to be starting my first playthrough of No One Lives Forever, which is a forgotten, underappreciated, and sort of lost to time slightly, sort of Austin Powers, GoldenEye-esque kind of thing. Swinging 60s, GoldenEye, etc. It's unique and fun and flavorful, and we'll be bringing that to the channel during the week. Tuesday, 1 p.m. Chicago time. My wife and I will be back with future Stardew shenanigans the weekend after next, which is the 29th. Yes, that Saturday, 1 p.m. Chicago time. I think that might be our final Stardew stream.
We'll see.
I was wondering if you thought you were muted.
No, I've muted myself. I've emotionally muted myself.
That's what happens when you marry someone like me.
No.
Anyway, we'll be I guess completing our Stardew co-op playthrough the Saturday after next, 1 p.m. Chicago time. It'll be great. And hopefully the accents will improve before then. Anyhow, thank you again for your companionship. As always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and take care. Have a good one.